Hello dear students, welcome to Devika's Commerce and Management Academy. 1 minute, this wire. Okay, previous class I taught you one problem related to underwriting. Underwriting, how we can calculate the liability of underwriters. Same type of problem, but there is a twist. When you get surplus of any underwriters, how to adjust it. So this is we are going to learn. Similar type of problem. If you understood the last problem, this is quite easy. Now let's enter into the problem. So the problem is here. Moon Limited issued 10 lakh shares for public subscription, and these were underwritten by A, B, C and D. In the previous problem, 3 were there, A, B, C. Now here A, B, C, D is also there. In the ratio of 30 is to 30%, 25%, 35%, 10%. 10 lakh they are issuing. ABCD said that we are going to get the subscriptions in the ratio of 30 is to 25 is to 35 is to 10 is 10. So if you calculate everything, it comes to 65, 70, 80, 90, 100. 100% means total subscription they are ready to pay. So company need not to worry. They issued 10 lakh. Next, what happened? Applications were received for 8 lakh shares. Issued 10 lakh, but applications we got it only for 8 lakh rupees. Okay. Of these applications, stamped 1 lakh 8 is stamped by A, and 2 lakh by B, 2 lakh 3,000 by C, and 1 lakh 67,000 by D. Stamped means marked applications are these. Marked. Unmarked we have to calculate, just like previous problem. Now what they said, the remaining applications did not bear any stamps. Understood it is. Marked are these, means unmarked the rest of the applications. Work out the individual liability of underwriters. You know the format always, particulars and the underwriters. Different columns A, B, C, D. There is one more column also you need to prepare, total. Just like previous problem, total column I have kept D. Board as it is kept the same problem, total column I kept D. You have to provide one more column, total, just like previous problem. Okay, first what you have to take, gross liability. Gross liability means how much they have committed, that is gross liability. Total 10 lakh. ABCD committed 30%, 25, 35, 10%, right? So 10 lakh into 30%, it comes to 3 lakh. 3 lakh is written. 10 lakh into 25%, 2 lakh 50,000. 10 lakh into 35%, 3 lakh 50,000. 10 lakh into 10%, it comes to 1 lakh. Like this is the gross liability. Immediately you have to write the ratio of this gross liability. If you want, you can take the ratio like this actually. 30 is to 25 is to 35 is to 10. Still we can simplify this. Denominator is 5. With 5 you can. Okay. So this comes to 6, 5, 7 and 2. So the ratio is 6 is to 5 is to 7 is to 2. So the same ratio I have written over there. First thing what we have done, gross liability. This ratio we got it and write it over there. This ratio is useful to calculate the unmarked applications, right? So out of this, first what we have to do, deduct marked applications. Marked applications are these clearly given. So we'll deduct it. 1 lakh 80, 2 lakh, 2 lakh 3, 1 lakh 67. So everything written over there. Deduct it. If you deduct it, you are getting 1 lakh 20 of A, B is 50,000, C is 1 lakh 47,000 and D is 67,000. This is minus value. Actually he has given a commitment of 10%, that is 1 lakh only, but his stamped is 1 lakh 60,000 extra. He is supposed to get the subscriptions of 1 lakh only, but marked is 1 lakh 67,000. The 67,000 extra surplus, that is. Okay, that is why I have written in brackets. You assume it as a minus value. Literally, if you talk in accounting language, it is a surplus. Surplus. He has committed for this what, but he marked for 1 lakh 67,000. Extra mark na how much? 67,000 is surplus minus value. This is deducted marked application, and whatever value we got it from this unmarked applications, we have to deduct it. How do we get unmarked applications? We have to do it in the working notes. Working notes. Calculation of unmarked applications. First of all, how many applications we have received, that we have to take. Total applications received 8 lakh shares only. So 8 lakh is written. Minus marked applications. Minus marked applications are these. So minus marked applications. Everything is deducted here. 4 values. If you deduct it, you are getting 50,000. This is unmarked applications. Unmarked applications, you have to divide it to all the partners. In which ratio? This ratio. Okay, this ratio. So in this ratio, 50,000 I have divided. You are getting 15,000, 12,500, 17,500 and 5,000. 5,000, yes. 22 you are getting. So 15,000 into 6 by 22. The same at 12,000, oh sorry, 50,000 into 6 by 22. You will get 15,000. And the same 50,000 into 5 by 22. 12,500. 50,000 into 7 by 22. You will get 17,500. 50,000 into 2 by 22. You will get 5,000. Like we have distributed this 50,000 in this ratio. Okay. 6 is to 5 is to 7 is to 2. In this ratio we have divided. Now after this, after dividing this amount, you are deducting. Minus unmarked applications. What we have calculated, this you are deducting. What is this? You are deducting minus values. These are all. So this is anyway 1,20,000 minus 15,000, 1,05,000, and 50,000 minus 12,500, 37,500, 1,47,000 minus 17,500, 1,29,500. Now be careful at this point. 67,000 minus 5,000. 67,000 is here minus value. Okay. 5,000 is also minus. You are deducting. Minus into minus comes to plus. You know, minus into minus comes to plus. So 60,000, 67,000 and 5,000 we are adding. If we add, you are getting 72,000. This is once again minus value. That is why I kept it in the bracket. Minus into minus comes to plus. We are adding, but the mark sign will be minus only. 72,000 in bracket. This is surplus. Surplus extra. So up to here we know we have done in the last class. Now this point you be careful. 72,000 is surplus. This 72,000 we are going to distribute to the rest of the underwriters. Okay, 72,000 distributing to the rest of the underwriters means A, B, C. So I have written here minus surplus of D allotted to A, B, C in the ratio of same ratio. This amount 72,000 we are distributing to all the subscribers. In which ratio? 6 is to 5 is to 7. ABC ratio we are taking, not D. D's amount we are distributing. Right. So we are distributing D's amount in this 6 is to 5 is to 7. Which one? 72,000 in this ratio. If you distribute, you are getting 24,000, 20,000, 28,000. And here we are writing 72,000 to make it nil. This is minus. This is plus. Same amount you are writing. Plus value. It comes to nil. And ultimately, end of the day, the liability of the underwriters are A's is 81,000, B's is 17,500, C's is 1,01,500, D's is nil. D's actually here itself only we got it nil. But what we have done, surplus we have distributed and then you made it 0. End of the day. So this is, am I clear? Only one point you have to remember in this class. Surplus, whenever somebody is getting surplus, it can be A, B, C, D, whoever it may be. If it is B's, then B's will be distributed to the A, C and D. In which ratio? 6 is to 7 is to 2. If surplus of A's is there, A surplus means A surplus will be distributing to the rest of the underwriters in the ratio of 5:7:2. Ratio is same. If it is A's, rest of the people are getting the same ratio. Now here D's means rest of the people means 6:5:7. Rest of the underwriters A, B, C, they got it in the same ratio. Are you getting? Only this point you have to remember. The rest of the problem is almost normal. If you want, you can work out this problem without looking at the board. Anyway, take the screenshot. Next class, we'll work out one different problem. So that's much important also. And a small adjustment, just like surplus we have learned today. In the same way, a small point you have to remember. So that problem will work out. With that, we'll wind up underwriting. Okay, stay connected, check out the playlist, use it and forward it to many students. Okay, so have a bright career. See you. Good luck.